Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Guys!
Hey nerds, Fino here. About a year ago I said that I was going to make a Caster Elizabeth guide, and I always deliver. Eventually. Kaz Liz is FGO's first true welfare. I mean, technically you got Saber Lily if you played at the very start, but she sucks really hard. Doesn't count. As an early servant, Kaz Liz has one of those kits, so let's take a look. Skill 1 is her crown jewel, Innocent Monster. At max rank it gives 12 stars per turn with a 2-turn downtime. When it's active, that's more than a limit broken 20-30. It's ridiculous and by far the best thing in her kit. Skill 2 is a clutch buster ramp. It comes with a small but lengthy burn applied to all enemies. Skill 3 is a combo of guts and instinct. Kinda boring. Not terribly useful on an AoE caster. Speaking of which, her Noble Phantasm is AoE and has 2 properties. Ignoring defense isn't a terribly relevant thing for an AoE servant, much less a caster. When it comes up, Emiya tends to be the proper option. The second is a curse which scales with overcharge. That actually does have some use. As a buster NP, you'll be saving mana burst for this. Because of her art stack, the primary use for Kaz Liz is pairing her with 2 other casters to bully assassins. That's underwhelming, but keep in mind that when she came out, your alternatives were Gilda Ray, Mephisto, and Caster Ku. 2 of those are complete garbage fires, and Caster Ku is just alright. I'm not going to focus too much on team building because Kaz Liz is a filler servant in most scenarios. You see a mass assassin encounter and think, okay, who do I even have? Odds are the only casters you leveled are supports and Elizabeth. Even if you have Nursery Rhyme, you probably have a slot to fill. She performs alright, and I used her to farm in Halloween 3. That said, memer's got a meme. Innocent Monster gives Elizabeth a lot of stars, but what if you paired her with other star income servants? The ones I picked are Helena and Hans. Between all 3 of them, you get a massive 26 stars each turn. If you put 20-30 on them, you can actually hit the soft cap of 50 stars. At that point, all of your cards will have 100% crit chance. This team has a 3-turn downtime because of Helena, but you can pop NPs and it doesn't matter since those don't crit. Hans contributes a team-wide crit amp, so you'll hit decently hard. Enough to make up for not running a damage craft essence. Alternatives for Helena include Amakusa and Antonio Salieri. That second option is very strong, but we're not getting him for a long time. For other craft essences, your options are straightforward. Formal Craft, Golden Sumo, Black Grail, that sort of thing. App Media recommends Maiden Leading Chaldea, but I don't like it. It gives a few stars, but running a buster ramp on an arts caster feels really not good. You know, I was gonna say that Caster Liz is redundant, but a lot of alternatives are gotcha servants and jank 3 stars. Because of this, I think it's worth keeping her around and leveled. She's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but she is functional. And believe it or not, I can think of 2 challenge quests where she's a good budget pick. These are the Asan Rush and Crab Battle. Between this, Innocent Monster, and her Wave Clear, I'd say she's decent. If you didn't max her out last time, I strongly recommend grabbing her while you can. And that's all I've got. I stream on Twitch, so follow me there. You get to watch me play FGO and some terrible PS1, PS2 era games. It's a good time. Would recommend.